I have to start this interview off by revealing something to you.
Okay.
Don't take this the wrong way. I'm really scared of you. Like,
Really?
my heart rate when I was outside and I heard your voice increased. I'm surprised that you can't hear it now. But I have a hard time differentiating you from your character. So I just me seeing you here today is like facing a fear for me.
It's understandable.
It is.
Having killed 5,000 people, it's like, oh yeah, maybe that. But I'm unarmed today, so you're okay.
Are you sure?
Positive.
You've had such an extensive list of amazing movies, and this is your first big TV series.
Right.
So what about it was that made you say hey, I want to do this, and yes to Tulsa King in specific?
Well, I just think that films, as I've come to know, have changed drastically, especially during COVID. People are so used to now staying home, and the production value has gone up on all these streaming shows that I thought, I want to get in on this. Because it's very hard to do just a dramatic feature today. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of production money. I'm P&R and just going out and pushing it. And I just thought, that's why when I tested it with Samaritan and it worked out so well, I said, this is great. I want to keep doing this. Yeah. Plus you get a chance to just work on the character. I mean, you really get to know him. That you can't do in features.
Yeah, 90 minutes versus so many episodes.
10 hours, yeah.
So did that feel special to you that you got to spend so much time with this character? And do you feel like you kind of left with a bit of him in you?
You do, because also in streaming and working in TV, you never get back to your motorhome.
Yeah.
It's so fast and long, and I have great empathy for people that have done this for many, many seasons. It's hard.
Although I'm scared of you, I do find you charming, and I find you hilarious. So are there any other roles you'd like to try? What are the odds of us seeing Sylvester Stallone in a rom-com?
Yeah, I play the angry father.
What?
It'd be great. Yeah, like the Faulkners. Yeah, it'd be great. No, I think I'm a little past the rom-com, unless they're doing it with dinosaurs.
Oh, no!
Yeah.
Give yourself some credit.
I'll be like, Bam Bam and Pebbles, or just something, from the old days. That'd be great. The Flintstone love story. Yeah.
I feel like you'd be great in that.
The key to longevity is just figuring out what your audience wants and trying to give them that in any incarnation you can. This time it's a gangster, sometimes it's a Rambo, sometimes it's a Rocky.
Yeah.
But basically, they all have heart, and that's what I try to focus on.
Something else when you talk about longevity is, you're playing a mafioso in this, but now you're gonna also have a reality TV series coming out. Walk me through that. Why was that so appealing to you? And for anybody that was Sly, why are you doing this?
Well, everyone did. People are going, have you lost your mind? I said, no, just because the fact that it's so shocking to you and people go, why? That's all the reason to do it, because we're trying to break new ground. Also, I wanted to have the ultimate home movies with my family. I mean, this is like a very expensive home movie. And you get to see that we don't live in some magical fantasy land where people just, brushing your teeth for you and driving you around in your 30-foot limo. We have the same issues. The cat's still missing the cat box. It's just the same nonsense that everyone has to go through every morning, burning yourself on the coffee. You're like, oh, God damn it. And they get just to see that you are human beings, and the interaction that my daughters, they're tougher than Rambo. Rambo goes, all right, no, that kind of thing. You see the whole role reversal.
Yeah.
And I think that makes for good TV. I just do, as opposed to it being stigmatized like, wow, he must really be on his way out if he's doing this. Just the opposite.
And I feel like it's going to give fans a different way of connecting with you and be like, Sly and me, we're more similar than we are different, right? And
That's right, exactly.
I feel like I need to get some advice from you.
Yeah.
I'm not the most intimidating person. If I were ever in a situation where I needed to intimidate somebody, our listeners were in that situation, what are Sylvester Stallone's top 3 tips for intimidation?
Well, usually hire a 7-foot bodyguard. That works.
Okay.
Bear spray helps.
Okay. In pockets, purse?
In
What's
purse,
the deal?
full purse bear spray, right? Your
Okay.
Chanel. And I guess the worst thing is, scary is silence. And they don't know. That's right. You just keep glaring and glaring. Then you slowly reach into your purse. They don't know if it's a pistol. And then you walk out and go, I'm going to let you off this time.
Is this intimidating?
Terrifying.
You look scared. You could have acted a little bit better in that situation.
Listen, when you look at Mr. T and Dolph Lundgren, you look pretty peaceful compared to them.
That's fair.